find your comfortable spot on your mat. If you need something under your head to keep your chin from jutting up, then put something underneath your head, just so that your chin tips down towards your chest. Maybe slide the buttock flesh down towards your heels. And take the leg position that feels the most comfortable for you. So they can be out to the sides with your knees supported up with blocks, or you can have the feet flat on the floor or extended out on your mat. Remember, if you're using a bolster, make sure that your lower ribs are resting on the bolster. And for those of you who don't have a bolster but have blankets, you can always fold your blanket in a tri-fold, and you can lay it vertically on your mat and then rest on the blanket if you like. It's nice to get a little openness across the front of your chest. But if you don't want to do it, don't do it. Roll your shoulders down and back. And just begin to follow the rhythm of your breath. Hey, Judy. Notice the slight pause at the top of your breath and the slight pause at the bottom of the breath. And let your hands rest at your abdomen. And just notice if your fingertips touch or if they're interlaced with one another. And feel the weight of your hands. Maybe feel the heat transferring from your hands onto the abdomen. And then just let the hands move with the motion of the breath. And if you like, you can try the 3-part breath, beginning in the belly, to the ribs, to the chest, filling the body, and then exhaling in one breath. Inhale, belly, ribs, and chest, and exhale. So imagine a wave beginning at the ocean, building and building till it crests and breaks on the shore, recedes back out to the ocean to begin again. And let your breath come back to its natural rhythm if you haven't already. And then release your arms down by your sides. If your knees are out to the sides, extend them out long on your mat. Bring your blocks to the sides of your hips and let your hands rest on the blocks for a moment or two. And bring the base of your palm to the end of your block on the right side and press the right hand down. And draw the shoulder away from your ear, and then do the same on the left side. Gently press your palms down into the blocks to lift your chest and feel the shoulder blades come together. And then relax. Press the palms down, lift your chest, and relax. And one more time, press the palms down. And relax. And then just bring your elbows to the floor. Bend your elbows so that your hands face one another, the palms face one another. And again, just a little bit different action, but press down with the elbows, lift the chest, and release. And press down with the elbows, lift the chest, and release. And then just take your elbows out about shoulder high and let your arms come out to the sides. So they don't need to be in a goalpost, but maybe take your arms out to 45 degrees. So you feel an openness across the front of the body. Feel a stretch, perhaps right in the pectoralis muscles, so right by the chest and underneath your arms. Feel a nice stretch. Take a few breaths here, breathing into the front and back of your lungs. Maybe with each of those deep breaths, you can feel the back body and between the shoulder blades pressing down into your mat or your bolster. And one more deep breath. And then let your arms come down by your sides. You can set your blocks aside for now. And then reach your arms up, take them behind you, stretch through your arms and your fingers, press down with your heels. And then relax the legs, bring your arms down by your sides. Reach up, stretch the arms behind you, press down through your heels, out through the soles of your feet. And then bring the arms down by your sides. And then reach your arms up, take them behind you, press through the soles and down through your heels. Feel a little activation in your legs as you stretch your arms away. Relax the legs, bring your arms towards the ceiling, open and close your hands. Bring the thumb and index fingers together and tap your fingers to the thumb, and then tap the middle fingers to your thumbs, the ring fingers to the thumbs, and the pinky fingers to the thumbs. And then make a loose fist and make some circles with your wrists. And pause and go the other way. And then flip your palms up and point the fingers down and just wave your hands. Bring your palms to face one another. Reach your fingertips to the ceiling. Shrug your shoulders up and place them down. Shrug the shoulders up. Spread the shoulder blades and then place them down and let the shoulder blades come together. And one more time, shrug your shoulders up and then place them down. Hold on to opposite elbows. Let your arms come behind you or on your forehead. And take a couple of deep breaths here, but breathe into your ribs. Breathe horizontally. Feel the ribs spread to the sides of your body. And then bring the arms up and let them hover above your ribs and slide the arms to the right. Take your gaze to the left. And then take the arms to the left and gaze right. Reach your arms up and change the cross of your arms. Lower them down. Take the arms left and gaze right. And then take the arms right and gaze left. And make a few circles with your arms to lubricate the shoulders. And then go the other way. Reach your arms to the ceiling, take them all the way behind you. Do a full body stretch and a pelvic tilt, point your toes. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, bring the arms down, relax your legs. Scrunch and spread your toes. And then point and flex your feet. Make circles with your ankles. And then go the other way. Bring your big toes together and windshield wipe the legs. And then just bring the big toes together and tap the big toes together. Bring the feet back up towards the ceiling, slide your heels, tap the backs of your legs. And then bend your knees and either roll to one side and come up or sit up directly. And if you've got a bolster, I'm sorry, I always forget that you don't all have bolsters. So we're going to come back down onto the mat. You'd think after umpteen years I would remember that, but I seem not to. All right, so I am going to move my bolster and then come back down onto the mat. Bend your knees and bring your feet flat to the floor. And once again, walk your hands down towards the feet or hold on to the edges of your mat and draw your hands down towards your feet. And you really can feel your shoulders move and the lift in your chest. And then press the feet into the floor, press the back into the mat by doing the pelvic tilt. And release, press your feet, press the back into the mat. And release and press your feet, press the back into the mat. And release, and then bring your knees into your chest and rock them in and out. And keep them tugged in just for a moment, take them wide and rock from side to side. And let your knees fall away. And then bring them in. And let the knees fall away. And bring them in. And let the knees fall away. Cross the left ankle over the right. Separate your knees and make circles around your low back and sacrum. And pause, draw your knees in towards your chest and rock them in and out. And then keep the ankles crossed, extend your legs up halfway, rock your thighs in and out. And then take them up a little higher and rock the thighs in and out. And then stretch the legs up, keep the ankles crossed, and just press the arms, feet into the hands into your thighs, thighs into your hands. Separate the feet, bring them down to the floor. Press your feet into the floor, press the lower back into the floor. And release, draw your knees into your chest, rock them in and out. Cross the right ankle over the left, let the knees fall away and make circles in the other direction. And then hold on behind your thighs, take the legs halfway up and rock your knees in and out. And then take the legs up a little higher, rock the thighs in and out. And then stretch the crossed ankles, stretch the legs up, keep the ankles crossed. Press into your hands. Uncross the ankles, bring the soles of the feet together, hold on to your ankles, let your elbows rest on the inner thighs. Bring your feet to the floor, arms down by your sides, and gently, just a couple inches to side, rock your knees. Extend your legs and your arms and stretch your body. Point your toes, do a pelvic tilt. And then bring your left thigh in close and rock it in and out. Bring your left knee to your right shoulder. And then bring it over to the left shoulder. And make some circles with your left hip. And then pause and go the other way. Hug your thigh in towards your ribs. And then stretch the leg up. Hold on behind your thigh. Point and flex your foot. Make some circles with your ankle. Go the other way. And then bend and straighten your leg. And then keep a little bend in your knee, rock your thigh in and out. Press your leg up. And then bend your knee, bring the arch of your left foot to the right knee, and take your knee over to the right. Come back up to the middle, and then just let your left knee drop out to the left side. And then extend the left leg, reach your arms up, stretch the body. And bring your right thigh in and rock in and out. Bring the right knee over to the left shoulder. And then the right knee to the right shoulder. And make a few circles with your right hip. And then go in the opposite direction. Hug your thigh in. And then reach the leg up. Bend and straighten. And then rock your thigh. Stretch the leg up. And then bring the arch of the right foot to the left knee. Take your knee across to the left. And now let the left knee come out to the right side, or right knee out to the right side, sorry. And just pause for a moment. Extend the right leg, stretch the body, point your toes, do a pelvic tilt. Stretch. And then bring your arms down by your sides, bend your knees. Take your block. And take the block a long way and bring it in between your thighs. If you don't have a block, just bring your knees together. Take your feet as wide as your mat. Walk your hands down towards your feet. Press the feet, press the lower back into the mat and squeeze the block gently. And then release. Press your feet, press the back into the mat, squeeze the block. So this helps to create a little space in your hips. So if you bring your awareness to your hips and to the whole pelvic area, as you squeeze the block or press your knees in towards one another during that pelvic tilt, you can feel a little space being created in the ilium, the hip bones. And release. And then just press, you can set the block aside, keep the feet on the floor, rock your knees again from side to side, this time a little bit farther back and forth. And with your arms out to your sides, take the legs all the way over to the right. And then inhale up and exhale left. Inhale up, exhale right. Inhale up, exhale left. And just do that a few more times, following your breath. And the next time you take your legs to the right, pause here for a moment. Think about your feet being flexed. Think about gently pressing that left knee down towards the floor. You don't have to, your feet are flexed, but you don't have to tense the legs. And then bring the knees back to the center, take them over to the left. Again, have the feet as if you're standing up on your feet. You're slightly flexed. Press the right knee down towards the floor. Come back up to the middle. Press your feet into the floor. Press the lower back into the mat. And release. And then take your belt. And let's take the left leg up into the belt. Bring it right around the arch of your foot. As long as you have no lower back issues, you can extend the right leg down on the mat, keep a little integrity in the leg. But if you have any lower back issues, keep the knee bent. And now draw your left thigh towards your chest. And then reach the leg up. And hold the belt in your left hand to your right hip, and take your right leg, if it's extended, slightly off the edge of your mat. And then exhale, take your left leg out to the left side. Keep a little weight on your right hip to keep it down. If it rolls up, just lift your left leg up a little. Come back up to the middle, switch the belt into your right hand, and then exhale, let the leg come across to the right. Come back up to the middle, take the belt in both hands, and then bend your knee in. Stretch your leg up, and then take the belt up take your right foot up into the belt. Again, if you're able, extend the left leg, keep a little integrity in the left leg. And then bend your thigh towards your chest. And reach the leg up. Take your left leg just off the edge of your mat and left hand to the left hip. And as you exhale, the right leg goes out to the right side. And then come back up to the middle. Switch the belt to your left hand and let the leg come across the body. And come back up. Take both feet into the belt. Press the soles of your feet up into the belt. Separate your feet about hip distance. Turn the toes in. So remember the feeling we had when we had the block in between the knees or the knees together. So this is a similar feeling. Turn the toes in towards one another and then press the edges of your feet into the belt. You can feel the space that's created in the sacrum. So relax. So where you're going to feel that is right back here, right above your glutes, right at the top of the glute muscles. So take those legs about hip distance apart. Turn the toes in towards one another and press your feet into the edges of the belt. and then release. And then take the legs wide and rock your legs from side to side. And then bring the feet together, bringing the feet to the floor. You can set your belt aside. And let's just stretch the legs one more time. Reach and stretch the body. And then bring your arms down by your sides, bend your knees, roll to one side, and come on up. And come to sit up and bring your hands to your knees. And just close your eyes. Take a few breaths in and out. Lower your chin to your chest. And roll the right ear to your right shoulder. And chin back to the chest. And then left ear to the left shoulder. Chin to the chest. Bring your chin back to parallel and turn your head to the left. And then turn your head right. Come back to the middle and round your back. Lift your chest. And round your back. And lift up. And round your back. And lift your chest. And then come back to a soft seated position with the sitting bones growing down into the earth, your shoulders over your hips, your ears over your shoulders, and the crown of your head reaching up towards the ceiling. Take your arms to your sides and press the fingertips down into the mat. Lift your chest and release. Press the fingertips down into the mat and release. And one more time, press the fingertips down, feel the strength in the arms and release. And then reach your arms up. Turn your palms and exhale. Reach your arms up. Turn your palms, exhale. Inhale, reach up. Interlace your palms, press the palms up. And then bring the backs of your hands to your chest. Press the palms away. Bring the backs of your hands in. Reach the arms up. Release the interlace of your hands. Wiggle your fingers. Lower the right arm. Reach up with the left arm. Walk out and reach and stretch to the right. And then take both arms up. Lower the left arm, reach up with the right, walk out to the left. And then come back up, roll your shoulders. And reverse. Inhale your shoulders up. Exhale, up. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Take the left hand to the outside of your right knee or on top of your right knee, wherever you can reach. Take the right hand behind you. Draw your navel in, soften the lower back, twist, ribs, chest, and shoulders. And then take your right hand to the outside of the left knee. Draw the navel in, soften the lower back, twist, ribs, chest, and shoulders. Come back to the middle, hinge forward. Press your hands down, lift up your chest. And then walk yourself up. Bring your feet flat to the floor and cross and rock your knees from side to side. And then recross your legs, but bring your other leg in. So in my case, I had the right leg in before. I'm going to bring the left leg in this time. And then hinge forward. Press the hands down, lift your chest up. And walk yourself up. Bring the feet flat to the floor and just rock your knees. And then pause, take the arms to the outside of your knees, press your fingertips down and round your back. And then release, extend your legs and hinge forward. And then bend the knees, reach forward, press into the floor with your fingertips. And then extend your legs and hinge forward. And then this time, take the legs a little wider. Bring the hands in between the legs. Press your fingertips down around your back. And then walk yourself up. Take your legs wide. Roll the thigh flesh down towards the floor. And come forward. Walk over to the right leg, stretch through your left arm. And then walk over to the left leg, stretch through the right arm. Come back to the middle. Walk yourself up. Grab your belt. And take the belt around the big toe and little toe mound of your right foot. And hold on with your right hand. Bring the left hand to the left hip and turn gently, slightly towards the left. Reach up with your left arm and exhale right. And then come back up. Switch the belt to your other hand. Reach up with the right arm and then exhale left. And come back up. Switch the belt to the other side. Bring your right hand to the right hip. Turn towards the right side. Reach up with your right arm. Exhale left. And then come back up. Take the belt into your right hand. Reach up with the left. And then exhale right. And come back up. Set the belt aside. Hold on behind your knees. Bring the soles of your feet together. Bring your hands behind you. Let your knees drop open. Good. Hold on to your ankles. You can let the knees come, you can let the feet come forward a little bit if you want. Hold on to the ankles, bring your elbows to the inner thighs, and then just hinge forward. Come back up, bring your feet flat to the floor, rock the knees from side to side. Then come up onto hands and knees. And just round your back and lift your chest, round the back and lift up and round your back and lift your chest. And then come all the way back to extended child's pose. Come back up to table. I'm just going to remove my blanket. Bring your blocks to the top of your mat. And press back to extended child's pose again. So use the blocks at the height that works best for you. And then come forward, lower your hips, press your hands into the blocks, lift your chest. And then bend, press back to extended child's pose. Come forward, lower your hips, lift up your chest. And then press back. One more time, come forward. Press into your hands, lower the hips, lift your chest. And then just come back to table. Step the left foot forward. And curl the toes on the right foot. Come up to a high runner's lunge. Bring your hands to your thigh. And then reach your arms up for crescent lunge. Good. Bring your hands back down to your blocks. Lower the right knee down. Step the left foot back and step your right foot forward. And then curl the toes on the left foot. Come up to that high runner's lunge. Good. Press into your blocks. Bring your hands to your thigh. Reach your arms up. Bring your hands down to your front foot. Step the back foot in halfway, and then step all the way forward to forward fold. Bend and straighten your knees. Straighten the legs. Keep a little bend in them if you need to. Bring the weight of the body onto the balls of your feet. And then bend your knees a lot and slowly bring yourself all the way up. Reach your arms up. And then exhale, bring your arms down by your sides. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees and plant your hands. Step your feet back for downward facing dog. Glide forward to plank. Bring your knees down to the mat. Lower your hips and lift your chest. We did this just a minute ago with the blocks. Curl your toes, press back to downward dog. Look forward to your hands and walk or step your feet forward. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees, plant your hands, step your feet back for downward facing dog. Glide forward to plank. Lower your knees, lower your hips and lift up your chest. And then curl your toes, press back to downward dog. Look forward to your hands. Step or walk your feet forward to forward fold. And then inhale, come all the way up. Bring your hands to your heart. Pause in Tadasana. Bend your knees and roll your shoulders. Inhale up and exhale back. Inhale up, exhale back. Inhale up, exhale back. Inhale your shoulders up. Exhale up. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. And then bring your hands to your hips. Step back with your right foot. Turn the right toes out slightly to the back, to the corner of your, or to the long edge of your mat. Turn the right hip forward, left hip back so that your hips are facing the wall in front of you. Reach your arms up and bend your left knee. Good. Good. Warrior one. Take your arms out to your sides, straighten your front leg, and then step forward, but bring your right foot, right thigh up. Just pause here for a moment. And then bring your hands to your heart and press the right leg out behind you. You can use your blocks here if you want. Bring the right foot down, bend your knees. Good. Bring the feet next to one another. Sorry. Bring your feet next to one another, bend your knees, reach your arms out in front for chair. Excellent. Press into the floor, lift up your arms, lower the arms down by your sides. Good. Bring your hands to your hips and step the left foot back. Turn the left hip forward, right hip back. Reach your arms up and bend your right knee. Warrior one. Take your arms to your sides. Slowly press into your right foot. Bring the left leg out in front of you. Bring your hands to your heart, or you can keep them out to the sides if you need it for balance. Press the left leg back behind you. And then lower the left foot down next to the right. Bend your knees. And then reach your arms up for chair. Press into the floor. Inhale, reach your arms up. Turn your palms. Exhale, and lower the arms down. And then let's step to the center of the mat. Plenty of time. I was thinking I was running late. Take your blocks to right to the back corners of your mat. So we're going to do warrior two, triangle, and then half moon. We're going to try half moon. We haven't done it in a while. Now, you can use a chair if you like. So if you want to use a chair, I'm just going to grab a chair. So convenient to have them right close by. If you want to use a chair for half moon, then you can do that and bring your hand onto the seat of the chair instead of on the block. But I'm going to try it with the block. Knowing most of you, all of you, as well as I know you, I think you're all going to try it with the block, but I want to give you the option of the chair. So take your feet wide. And then let's turn the left toes out and the right toes in. Soften your knee and turn your thigh to the pinky toe side so that your ankle, knee, and hip are all aligned together. Reach your arms out. Relax your shoulders. Reach back with the right arm and then bend your left knee. Look out over your left fingertips. Good. Lower your back hand to your thigh, flip your palm, reach up for reverse warrior. And then bring the arms back down to warrior two. Reach back with your back hand, straighten your front leg. Good. Reach with the left hand, cut into your left hip, and come into triangle. Bring your top hand to your hip, bend your knee and reach for your block. Bring it to the outside edge of your pinky toe. Step in with the back foot. Walk the block out about, almost a foot. And then keep it on the pinky toe side. Press into the left foot and lift up. Press the right leg, flex your foot, press through your heel, and then you can keep the arm here, or you can take the arm up. And then bring the hand back down, bend your left knee, reach back with the right foot. Take a nice, straighten the left leg. Bring your hand back to your shin. And then press into your feet. Inhale, come up. Good. And then turn your feet. So I can see only one person, but I'm sure the rest of you did just fine. We all look great. And then turn your left toes in, right toes out, soften your knee, turn your thigh, straighten your leg, reach your arms out and relax your arms. Reach back with the left arm and extend your knee over your ankle. For warrior two. Lower your back hand to your thigh, flip your palm, reach up for reverse warrior. Come back to warrior two, reach back with the back hand, straighten your front leg. Reach with your right arm, cut in with your right hip, and bring your hand to your shin, and then reach up with the top arm. Bring the top arm to your hip. Bend your right knee. Reach for your block. Step in with the left foot. Walk the block forward, press into the right leg. Lift up. And if you want, take the top arm up. Good. And then bring the top hand to your hip. Bend your right knee. Step back with the left leg. Straighten the right leg. Come back to triangle. And then press into your feet. Inhale, lift up. Bring your hands to your hips. Turn your feet. And heel toe or hop your feet together. Good. And then bring the hands to your hips. Press down into the floor with your right big toe and big toe mound. And then find a focal point, fix your gaze. And then take the left foot either to your ankle, your shin, or all the way up into your thigh, if that's what you typically practice. Stay lifted out of your right hip. And then bring your hands together, whoops. And you can take them up when you're ready, if you want. You don't have to. Release your arms, release the leg. And now press into the left big toe and big toe mound. Fix your gaze, and then take your right foot to your version of tree. Good. Take the arms up. Nice pick. Release your arms, release the leg. Step to the top of your mat. Inhale and reach your arms up. Exhale and fold forward. Bend your knees, step your feet back for downward facing dog. Come up onto your toes, down to your knees, press back to extended child's pose. Slowly roll yourself up to either sit on your heels or stand on your knees. If you're standing on your knees, interlace your hands behind you and then press the hands down towards the floor. If you're on your knees, you can hold on to, on your heels rather, you can hold on to the back of your mat and draw the mat away from the center. And then reach up with your right arm and stretch to the left. And come back and then reach up with the left arm, stretch right. Come to table and round your back. And lift your chest. And once again, round your back. And lift your chest. And then roll your hips to one side. And come on down onto your back. Hold on behind your knees as you roll yourself down. Rock the knees in and out. Bring your feet to the floor. Press your feet, press the back into the mat. And release. Rock your knees from side to side. And then bring the feet to parallel. About hip distance apart. Walk your hands down towards your feet. Press the arms, press your shoulders into the floor, press your feet into the floor. Float the hips up, float your thighs towards the ceiling. And then lower down slowly. Rock your knees from side to side. Press the arms down, press the shoulders down, press the feet into the mat, float your thighs up towards the ceiling. And then slowly come down. Bring your knees into your chest and rock them in and out. And then bring the feet to the floor. Press your arms, press the shoulders into the mat. Press your feet into the mat. Lift up your thighs. You can stay here or tuck the shoulders in towards one another. Interlace your hands. Press the arms down towards the floor. Lift your thighs up a little more. Release your hands, unhitch your shoulders, roll yourself down. Bring your knees into your chest and rock them in and out. And then hug the knees in and rock side to side. And maybe even go a little further than you usually go. You can use your elbows as stoppers so that you don't roll all the way over. This way you get a little bit of your sides. And then bring your feet to the floor and extend your arms and extend your legs. Stretch the body. And then bring your arms down by your sides and you can prepare for Shavasana. Begin to bring yourself back to stillness. Bring your awareness back to your breath. With each of your exhalations, just let go. Relax your legs. Relax your hips. Relax the belly. Relax your chest. Relax your shoulders. Let the skin on your neck and your face and scalp be soft. Feel a wave of relaxation cover your entire body like a warm, cozy blanket. Begin to bring some movement back into the body. Wiggle your toes and your fingers and stretch. And then draw your knees in towards your chest. And then roll onto your right side. Take a long, slow, deep breath in. And a long, slow, complete breath out. And then come up to sit in Sukhasana or any comfortable seated position. With your hands at the center of your chest, we'll just say Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on.